In 2019, two sisters in South Carolina got into a heated argument over Thanksgiving dinner that made national news. The dispute was simply about whether mac and cheese belonged on the holiday table. What seems obvious in South Carolina was apparently unthinkable in New England, where one sister had moved. And that is just the tip of the iceberg. From oyster stuffing to green chili turkey, what counts as traditional Thanksgiving dinner changes dramatically depending on where you are in America. Get ready, you're about to discover why your must-have holiday dish might be completely foreign just a few states away. Let's begin with New England, where the first Thanksgiving was celebrated. The holiday maintains deep historical roots while embracing unique regional flavors. Here, the ocean's influence is unmistakable. While turkey remains the centerpiece, it's often accompanied by seafood dishes that would surprise those outside the region. Native lobster, steamed clams, and especially oysters play prominent roles in many New England Thanksgiving celebrations. And how about the region's signature contribution, the oyster stuffing? This tradition dates back to colonial times, when oysters were so plentiful in northeastern waters that they were considered poor man's food. Thrifty New England cooks incorporated them into their turkey stuffing. The salty, mineral taste of oysters adds a complex umami flavor that perfectly complements the rich turkey meat. Beside every New England turkey, you'll find a dish that's nearly unknown in other parts of the country: creamed onions. These pearl onions and rich cream sauce are the non-negotiable at a proper New England Thanksgiving. The bread basket, it also tells a distinctly New England story. Parker House rolls, invented at Boston's historic Parker House Hotel, are as essential here as cornbread is in the South. These buttery, folded rolls have a crisp exterior and pillowy interior that's perfect for soaking up gravy or creating next-day turkey sandwiches. For vegetables, New Englanders tend to favor simple preparations of local produce. Instead of the marshmallow-topped sweet potato casseroles popular in the South, you're more likely to find simply roasted root vegetables. Turnips, parsnips, and butternut squash often share equal billing with potatoes. Have you heard of succotash? Many families serve succotash, a Native American dish of corn and lima beans that was likely present at the first Thanksgiving. Then, the dessert table. While pumpkin pie, invented in New England, is a given, you'll also find regional specialties like Indian pudding. This deeply spiced cornmeal custard, sweetened with molasses, has been served since colonial times and reflects the early settlers' adaptation of Native American ingredients to English pudding techniques. If you're enjoying this video, please do us a quick favor. Hit that like button and subscribe to our channel. It really helps us bring you more stories like this. And as we move to the Mid-Atlantic region, traditional Thanksgiving foods mingle freely with dishes brought by waves of immigrants, creating celebrations that are uniquely American while honoring diverse heritage. The spanning New York, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, and Maryland serves as America's great culinary melting pot, and nowhere is this more evident than during Thanksgiving. In Italian-American households throughout New York and New Jersey, Thanksgiving dinner often begins with antipasto platters loaded with cured meats, cheeses, and marinated vegetables. Many families serve pasta courses before the turkey, with lasagna or manicotti being common additions. Some even prepare their turkeys Italian style, rubbing the skin with garlic, rosemary, and olive oil instead of the traditional sage and thyme. Moving into Pennsylvania, particularly in areas influenced by Pennsylvania Dutch culture, you'll find unique side dishes that reflect German heritage. Ever heard of chow chow, pickled vegetable relish, or the hybrid potato filling, which is a version of mashed potatoes and stuffing? Both are regional staples, but turkey with a side of braised red cabbage or potato dumplings is also a serving option for locals. Baltimore's Thanksgiving tables showcase another immigrant influence. How? With the presence of sauerkraut. This German contribution has become so entrenched in Baltimore's Thanksgiving tradition that local grocers stock extra quantities during the holiday season. The tangy fermented cabbage provides a perfect contrast to the rich, fatty turkey and gravy. Jewish families in the region often create fascinating fusion dishes that blend Thanksgiving traditions with kosher dietary laws. Many serve challah-based stuffing or sweet potato kugel alongside their turkey. In recent years, some have even begun bringing their turkeys in kosher pickle brine, creating a unique flavor profile that's gaining popularity beyond the Jewish community. In the American South, Thanksgiving dinner is an elaborate affair where time-honored recipes and family traditions take center stage. The Southern Thanksgiving turkey often receives special treatment. While deep-fried turkey might seem like a recent innovation, the truth is that it's been a Louisiana tradition for generations. Crackling crisp skin while keeping the meat incredibly juicy? Sure, it's possible. Many families inject their turkeys with seasoned butter or broth before frying, adding extra layers of flavor. Cornbread dressing, never stuffing, that's a northern term, reigns supreme in southern homes. Made with crumbled cornbread and herbs and often enhanced with sage, sausage, or oysters along the coast, it's more than just a side dish. It's a reflection of Southern identity. Every family has their own version, passed down through generations, and debates about proper texture and seasoning can become heated. Mac and cheese, rarely seen at Thanksgiving tables in other regions, but it is absolutely essential in the South, particularly in African American communities. They even call it soul food. This isn't the boxed version. We're talking about baked macaroni and cheese, with a perfectly crisp top and multiple types of cheese, creating a creamy, luxurious interior. Sweet potato casserole takes on near-religious significance in Southern Thanksgiving celebrations. While other regions might serve simple roasted sweet potatoes, Southern cooks transform them into a dessert-like dish, topped with either marshmallows or a pecan streusel, or sometimes both. The debate between marshmallow and pecan topping advocates is a time-honored Southern tradition. The South's vegetable side dishes tell their own story. Collard greens, slow-cooked with smoked ham hocks or turkey wings, represent the region's ability to transform humble ingredients into something extraordinary. Green beans stewed with bacon and onions, that's what they call Southern-style or country-style green beans. When it comes to dessert, oh my god, the South offers an embarrassment of riches. While pumpkin pie appears on many tables, it often takes a backseat to sweet potato pie, particularly in African American households. Pecan pie, as a Southern invention, it is non-negotiable. And here's a fun fact, some families might have some room left for chess pie, buttermilk pie, and Japanese fruit pie. In America's heartland, Thanksgiving dinner reflects the region's agricultural heritage and its waves of Northern European immigration. Here the focus is on hearty, comforting dishes that can fuel a family through a cold November day. The Midwestern turkey often comes with a distinctly local touch, wild rice stuffing, particularly in Minnesota and Wisconsin. This native grain, harvested from local lakes, creates a nutty, complex stuffing that's worlds apart from its bread-based cousins. Some families mix in local mushrooms and cranberries, creating a stuffing that truly tastes of the region. Green bean casserole reigns supreme here. After all, it was invented in Campbell's test kitchen to suit Midwestern tastes. While coastal food snobs might look down on this combination of green beans, cream of mushroom soup, and crispy fried onions, Midwesterners know it's a near-perfect comfort food, and their Thanksgiving tables wouldn't be complete without it. The signature contribution, it might be the proliferation of casseroles or hot dishes, as they're known in Minnesota and the Dakotas. Corn casserole, featuring cream-style corn, butter, and sour cream, is particularly beloved. In parts of Wisconsin and Michigan, you might find cherry fluff, a sweet tart combination of cherries, cream cheese, and whipped topping. Dinner rolls take on special significance in the Midwest. You probably haven't heard of the Lutheran church basement-style rolls. These pillowy, slightly sweet yeast rolls were originally served in church suppers. And while pumpkin pie is the standard dessert, many families would opt for apple pie made with local varieties, like Honeycrisp. In parts of Ohio and Indiana, you'll find sugar cream pie, also known as Hoosier pie, a simple but decadent custard pie that reflects the region's Amish influence. Now, if you love bold flavors and spice, this is your place. In the American Southwest, Thanksgiving dinner gets a magnificent makeover that reflects the region's Spanish and Native American heritage. The turkey itself often receives a Southwestern treatment. Many families brine their birds in a mixture that includes dried chilies or rub them with a paste of chipotle peppers before roasting. In New Mexico, some cooks stuff their turkeys with a mixture of cornbread and roasted green chilies, creating a stuffing that could only exist in this part of the country. Moving over to Texas and Arizona, tamales will frequently appear on Southwestern Thanksgiving tables. And here's the twist. While not traditional Thanksgiving fare elsewhere, tamales have been part of local harvest celebrations for centuries. Many families gather the day before Thanksgiving for tamaledas, tamale-making parties that are celebrations in themselves. Side dishes get equal creative treatment. Sweet potato casserole might be sparked with chipotle peppers or topped with candied pepitas instead of marshmallows. Regular mashed potatoes often give way to calabacitas or camote. Red or green, they ask in New Mexico. Turkey will be served in Christmas style with red or green chili sauce, or both. You want a kick to your sauce? Just add some roasted chilies. Even cranberry sauce might be spiked with jalapenos or serrano peppers. On the West Coast, Thanksgiving dinner reflects the region's commitment to fresh, seasonal ingredients and its openness to innovative cooking. Here, traditional dishes are often reimagined through a California lens, with an emphasis on fresh produce and international influences. In coastal areas, the Thanksgiving meal might start with fresh Dungeness crabs when available. This region tradition dates back to San Francisco's early days, and many Bay Area families consider crab as essential to Thanksgiving as turkey. Some opt for Pinot, the city's famous seafood stew, as a first course. The turkey itself might be prepared with a distinctly Western flair. Think citrus brines, Asian-inspired glazes, or even smoking over wine barrel wood in wine country. Many West Coast families, influenced by the region's strong vegetarian movement, serve alternative main dishes alongside turkey. Side dishes showcase the region's incredible produce. Instead of traditional heavy casseroles, you're more likely to find fresh, simply prepared vegetables. You want a kick? Brussels sprouts might be shaved into a raw salad with medjool dates and almonds. Sourdough bread, particularly in San Francisco, is often used for stuffing, creating a more complex, tangy flavor profile. In wine country, stuffing includes local mushrooms and fresh herbs, while Southern California versions incorporate Mexican chorizo. And the dessert table, you'll find creative riffs on classics. Pumpkin pie might be spiced with 5-spice powder or cardamom, and fresh persimmons might appear in puddings or tarts. In the Pacific Northwest, Thanksgiving dinner is a celebration of the region's incredible natural abundance. Here, where the mountains meet the sea, traditional holiday dishes are enhanced by local ingredients that showcase the area's unique terroir. The turkey might share the spotlight with local salmon, particularly in Native American communities where salmon has been central to harvest celebrations for millennia. Some families smoke their salmon in the traditional way, while others create modern dishes like salmon Wellington. In coastal communities, Dungeness crab often makes an appearance, carrying on a tradition shared with their neighbors to the south. Mushrooms play a starring role in Pacific Northwest Thanksgiving, reflecting the region's mycological wealth. Wild mushroom stuffing is particularly popular, featuring locally foraged chanterelles, morels, or porcini. The traditional gravy often gets an upgrade with these same wild mushrooms, creating a sauce that's deeply connected to the local landscape. Side dishes showcase the region's agricultural bounty. The area's famous apples and pears appear in everything from stuffing to salads. Hazelnuts, a major crop in Oregon, find their way into green bean dishes or replace pecans in the pie. Local cranberries from Oregon and Washington bogs are transformed into artisanal sauces, often flavored with regional wines or berries. Speaking of wine, the Pacific Northwest's renowned wine industry influences the meal as well. Many families brine their turkeys in local Pinot Noir or incorporate wine into their cranberry sauces. Side dishes might feature wine-braised vegetables or mushrooms sautéed in Oregon Pinot Gris. No exploration of American Thanksgiving would be complete without acknowledging our non-contiguous states, where the holiday takes on particularly unique characteristics. In Alaska, wild game often replaces or accompanies the traditional turkey. Moose, caribou, or wild-caught salmon might grace the Thanksgiving table. Wild berry preserves, made from salmon berries, lingonberries, or bog cranberries, replace traditional cranberry sauce. In some native Alaskan communities, traditional foods like whale blubber or seal meat are served alongside more conventional Thanksgiving dishes. Hawaii's Thanksgiving celebrations are a beautiful fusion of American tradition and Pacific Island cuisine. The turkey might be kalua style, slow-roasted in an underground imu oven, giving it a distinctive smoky flavor. Side dishes often include local specialties like sweet potato halpia or coconut pudding pie, poke, lomi salmon, and rice rather than mashed potatoes. Pineapple and macadamia nuts make frequent appearances, while taro rolls might replace traditional wheat rolls. So what do you think about these incredible regional Thanksgiving traditions? Which style surprised you the most? Let us know in the comments below what unique dishes make an appearance at your Thanksgiving table. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button to discover more. We'll catch you in the next video.